OCCK is an organization dedicated to helping North Central Kansas residents with short or long-term disabilities get the care they need for fulfilling life. I traveled down to their public transportation hub in Salina on North Santa Fe to talk to Transportation Director Trell Grinter to find out more about their services and the benefit they provide to the Salina community.
Yeah, so I am coming up this fall on 3 years at OCCK. It is a really, really exciting opportunity to get to uh, move from a training position into the director position. I came here from Manhattan, Kansas, and started out training the drivers to obtain their CDLs and to just maintain policies and procedures. And so we're continuing to build on that. And then as I got into the director position, we have had the awesome opportunity to build a really great team of supervisors and even add a ton of drivers to help that work-life balance for our drivers. We have to have a CDL, a commercial driver's license, Class C, with a passenger endorsement to drive one of our buses. We have buses and vans that require that because we are transporting the public. If we were just transporting family members, we might not need that, but based on the size of our buses, we have to have that extra training to make sure that we're prepared for safety and emergency situations, so we feel that we are prepared enough to take care of ourselves and the public for that. We have 16 passenger buses. We have the opportunity to take more people because we have some seats that fold down. And then we have the opportunity to transport people who have mobility devices. They can access the lift, they can pop up through that. And we go through extensive training for mobility device securement so every passenger is safe in the back of that vehicle. When you are needing to schedule a ride or contact about our services, you can call our office. You can also visit our website, and that provides a ton of information about how to ride. We're also in the process of creating videos to help people who have never ridden public transportation before, because that can kind of be a scary thought if you're not familiar with it or haven't been to a big city. So we're in the process of making it even more accessible and even easier for everybody. We transport a lot of people every single day. We have a ton of drivers that through coronavirus and the decrease of need for service, we've definitely seen that decrease, but as we're getting back to a new normal, we see medical appointments coming up. We see the need for nutrition and work increasing every day. So the number of people that we are transporting, it's not back to what we were seeing before coronavirus happened, but we are seeing it increase, and we are taking extra safety measures as the number of people that are riding in our vehicles, in our vans, and in our buses. We are making sure that every vehicle is sanitized and taken care of. Our drivers are all wearing masks so that we can accommodate for the increase in numbers. When our customers come to ride the bus, whether that be CityGo, 81 Connection, our Abilene route, or in Abilene, we require our passengers to wear a mask or have some kind of face covering. We want to follow the city's mandate and ordinance, so we make sure that everybody has a mask, including our drivers, so we can protect other people and they can protect our drivers as well, because we have to have drivers to continue the services. But in between rides, we are disinfecting. We have some really cool products that can take care of clinging to surfaces and making sure that each vehicle in between rides or in between routes is making sure that it is really taken care of and really sanitized to prevent cross-contamination. We cover Salina with our CityGo routes. We have 5 different routes, and 2 buses run almost all day with those. We have our regular and our peak routes. And so you can get to almost anywhere, and our drivers are insanely knowledgeable with those. They help the passengers so much. If they are in North Salina and they're trying to get to Walmart, ask a driver. They can help you get to Walmart in the fastest way possible. Might take switching a bus, but it is very helpful. And we go out east, and then we cover West Salina as well. We're always looking for more opportunities, so if people have suggestions of areas that we're not covering, please bring those comments and those suggestions on, because we are wanting to serve Salina in the best way possible. We also serve a 14-county area. We cover that with our Paratransit, so anybody who is not able to get to a CityGo stop, maybe because they live too far away from it or their mobility device can't quite get them there. We make sure that we're able to get to their curb and pick them up there. And those rides are scheduled through our office. And like I said, we cover a huge amount of area with that. We also have non-emergency medical transport, so we can go outside of that 14 county area and serve people who are needing to get to Wichita or Kansas City for appointments. We have our 81 connection, and 81 connection serves from Salina all the way up to Belleville, Kansas. So they're stopping through Minneapolis and Concordia to transport passengers from rural Kansas who have appointments or things necessary in Salina, but then also get people from Salina up to those rural communities because there's amazing opportunities there for everyone as well. Then moving a little bit towards the east, we have Blaine Transportation. They operate under our Paratransit wing. And then we also started something new recently with Can Connect. On Thursdays, a driver is transporting people from Abilene to Salina, and they stop at our 7th and Walnut and Walmart stops. But then we also have 2 stops in Abilene so people can shop and enjoy their day in Abilene as well. We have a pretty big process. We are in the moment where we're gathering information, changing routes, and expanding services. It takes a lot of thought process, it takes a lot of funding, and it takes a lot of cooperation from a lot of different people, not just CityGo deciding, oh man, we need another stop. If it would be that easy, we'd have stops on every single corner, but we want to make sure that we're working with the city of Salina, Saline County, to make sure that we are providing the best service possible. And so if somebody has a suggestion or is needing a stop, please call in, because we might have a stop close by that just we didn't know about, or they didn't know about, or we might be able to get a paratransit driver out to them to provide that mobility to them in the meantime of us gathering information and data before we're able to expand those routes. We have about 50 drivers, give or take. We have a pretty big department of OCCK. We are always excited to add more people to our team. We currently have a full-time team that's almost full, so we are looking for full-time drivers. We are looking for part and for subs. My goal as the transportation director, and I have 2 supervisors that work with me and with our drivers, our goal is to create work-life balance for our drivers. So through coronavirus, it has been hard, but then a little bit easy because we were reducing our services so much that we were able to get our shifts covered, and we were able, because OCCK is such an amazing company, we were able to take care of our employees that weren't getting those hours. But now that we're seeing an increase in services again, an increase in passengers, we are needing to continue adding to our team. And so we've got a full-time position, and that full-time position is it's designed to float in between the different spaces that we have. So we have CityGo drivers, para drivers, 81 Connection, Abilene, and that float driver can take care of any position that we pop them in for that day. So they are cross-trained and confident in any route that they need to drive that day. Then with our part-time positions, we have paratransit positions, so you are going to the person's curb, helping them into the van or into the bus, and then getting them to their doctor's appointment. We also have a fixed route part-time position, and that is currently in the PM. They are responsible for knowing all of the routes that we have for those green CityGo buses. And a lot of people really love the people that they get to make connections with on those routes. I also have opportunities in Abilene and in 81 Connection going up north. Those opportunities have part-time and sub capabilities as well. For our subs, we like to cross-train all of our subs. We make sure that they feel confident so they can have the number of hours that they're excited about getting. But then we also want to make sure that they feel confident in any position that we put them in. If they're not confident in CityGo, we want to make sure that they're trained so they can feel successful and make the money that they're excited about. So if you are interested in working at OCCK Transportation, please go to the OCCK website. There's a jobs link up there and you can apply. And we definitely are excited to add people to the team. So we'll get your application, get you called. We rely a lot on word of mouth. We pride ourselves in consistent service, and so tell your friends if you have ever ridden the bus or had an experience with OCCK or OCCK Transportation. Definitely talk to your friends about it, because we would love to get the opportunity to serve so many different people. We also, you can find us online. We're on Instagram and Facebook. You can definitely find us through there, and you can see so many other services of OCCK through those same platforms as well. You will hear us on the radio every once in a while, and then also see us in newspapers. I also definitely want to let Salina and our surrounding area know how much we appreciate them riding and supporting our public transportation. It's been amazing to be a part of this community and see the need for it, but then see the strength that comes out in people seeing that it's such a benefit for so many people, even if they have their own vehicles or don't have a need for public transportation. The advocacy is really, really awesome to see for us growing in Salina County and in the surrounding communities. So thank you very much.
If you would like to schedule a ride, apply for a job, or just simply find out more about this organization, be sure to visit their website. They also have a presence on Facebook and Instagram. For Salina Media Connection, I'm Paul Kirkwood.